Welcome back, student. In this video we are going to discuss one more sample problem on properties of relation. In the last video we defined four properties of relation. First we said reflexive. The meaning of reflexive is nothing but a comma a. When I take an element, I should have both the terms related in the relation. Symmetric, we defined a symmetric. The meaning of symmetric, if I take a comma b, I should have the opposite also in the relation. B comma a also in the relation. Antisymmetric, we said if I have a comma b and b comma a, if both are available, then a is equal to b. This condition is possible whenever we are having only the reflexive terms. And finally, we discussed about the transitive. When I am having a comma b, b comma c, then if I close this b, a comma c, if a comma c is available, then it is called transitive. Otherwise, this is called non-transitive. This we discussed in the previous class. Now, we are going to continue one more problem today in this video. See, for example, verify the properties of the relation are defined on A 1, 2, 3, 4 such that R is equal to 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 3, 4 and 4, 4. I am going to start from the first property. Our first property is reflexive. The first property is reflexive. For reflexive, we have given the rule for all A belongs to A comma A belongs to the relation of. For all A belongs to A comma A belongs to R. Here I am having 1, 2, 3, 4. I am having 4 numbers. So for reflexive, I am going to check 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. I am going to check whether these elements exist in the relation or not. 1, 1, 1, yes, belongs to the relation R. 2, 2, yes, belongs to the relation R. 3, 3, yes, it is available. 4, 4, yes, it is available. As for all A belongs to A, I am getting A comma A exists in the relation. So we are going to write R is reflexive. R is reflexive. So understand the idea? I am going to take all the terms. I am going to repeat 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 based on the numbers available in the set. I am going to check whether the elements are available in the relation. If it exists, then we are going to write this is reflexive. If it does not exist, we are going to say this is not reflexive. The next one, we are going to discuss about symmetry. The second one, we are going to discuss about symmetry. What is the meaning of symmetry? We have given symmetry for all A comma B belongs to A comma B belongs to R implies B comma A belongs to R. A comma B belongs to R implies B comma A belongs to R. What is the meaning of this? I am going to take the non-reflexive term. I am going to take 2, 1 and I am going to check what is the opposite belongs to R. I am going to check is the opposite available. What is the opposite? 2, 1. 1, 2, the opposite 2, 1. I am going to check whether 2, 1 available or not. I am going to check here. There is no 2, 1. 2, 1 does not belong to R. Even the first term itself, it is not there. Even one term is not existing. So we are going to write or is not symmetric. Or is not symmetric. If it exists, we are going to say symmetric. Teacher, shall I check for only for one element? No. You have to check all the elements, 1, comma 2. Then you have to take 1, comma 3. Then you have to check 3, comma 1. 1, comma 4, 4, comma 1. Like this, you have to check for all the combination. If one is exists, you cannot terminate here. You have to continue until all the elements are existing in the relation or not. All the elements are existing in the relation or not. The next one, anti-symmetric. The next one, anti-symmetric. What is the meaning of this? When I take A, comma B belongs to the relation R, A, comma B belongs to, A, comma B belongs to A, it is said A, comma B belongs to R, B, comma A belongs to R, implies A is equal to B. What is the meaning of this? I am going to take the number 1, comma 1, yes, existing, 2, comma 2, yes, existing, 3, comma 3, yes, 4, comma 4, yes, this is reflexive, yes, no problem. But I am going to check for the other number, even if I could find any one term or one element which does not satisfy this condition. For example, if I take 1, comma 2, I am going to check the opposite 2, comma 1. It does not belongs to R. The next one, I am going to take 1, comma 3. I am going to check the opposite 2, 3, comma 1. 1, comma 3. I am going to check the opposite 3, comma 1. Again, it does not belongs to R. I am going to take 1, comma 4. I am going to check the opposite 4, comma 1. Does not belongs to R. 2, comma 2. Already we have taken the reflexive condition. Next, I am going to check for 2, comma 3 belongs to R. I am going to check for the opposite 3, comma 2 does not belongs to R. The next one, I am going to check for 2, comma 4. The opposite 4, comma 2, it does not belongs to R. 3, comma 3 reflexive. The last term, I am going to take 3, comma 4 belongs to R. I am going to check 4, comma 3 does not belongs to R. So in this case, when we are checking for the symmetry, we found that other than the reflexive element, the symmetry is not existing. The symmetry is not existing. So this is called R is anti-symmetric. Or is anti-symmetric. If you could find any one number or one element, immediately we are going to say this is not anti-symmetric. Immediately we are going to say this is not anti-symmetric. Understand the idea now? The last one we are going to discuss about transitive. We are going to discuss about transitive. What is the meaning of transitive? We have given the condition. I am going to take 3 terms. For all A, comma B, comma C belongs to A, comma B belongs to R, B, comma C belongs to R, implies A, comma C belongs to R. Again, we can exclude the reflexive term. We are going to check for the other number. For example, I am going to take 1, comma 2. Here the number is finishing with 2. I am going to check for the elements starting from 2. 1, comma 2. I am going to check for the element starting from 2. If it is reflexive, we can exclude. I am going to check the next one, 2, comma 3. Isn't it? When I take 1, comma 2, we are having 2, comma 4. I am going to cancel the common term B. I am going to check the remaining element A, comma C. The remaining element A, comma C. I am going to check, does this exist in the relation? Yes, 1, comma 3 exist in the relation R. 1, comma 2, the next term is 2, comma 4. So the common term is cancelled. This is 1, comma 4. I am going to check, does it exist in R? Yes, 1, comma 4 exists in R. Like this, I am going to take each and every pair and I am going to compare. When I am going to take 1, comma 3, I am going to check for the numbers starting from 3. 3, comma 3, this is reflexive, no problem. The next number is 3, comma 4. I am going to cancel this 3, comma 3. So the element is 1, comma 4. Does it exist? Yes, 1, comma 4 exists. So the next last term is 1, comma 4. We are having only the reflexive statement. So there is no need to take. Why? Because the reflection repeats or gives the same value. Gives the same value. So there is no need to consider this. There is no need to consider this. When I check the other number, when I check the other elements, we found everything is existing. So in this case, we call R is transitive. We call R is transitive. So the basic principle of the properties of relation, we are going to check for reflexive, symmetry, anti-symmetry and transitive, and anti-symmetry and transitive. Understand the idea? Thank you, dear.